Welcome back, everyone. Are you looking to get more nutrition in your daily healthy lifestyle but torn between buying a juicer or a blender? Or you're ready to level up your kitchen with a new juicer and or a high-speed blender but cringe at the price of buying both? Well, I may just have the solution for you. I'm Brett Canada, Juice Feaster on all the social media channels, and today we're going to check out the Nama C2 Cold Press Juicer Blender Combo. If you'd like to check out the C2 after the review as well as grab a discount code, click the link in the description box below for that information. Okay, the Nama C2 is a new release by the folks at Namawell, the makers of the revolutionary Nama J2 that has taken the world by storm. So how could they possibly improve upon the Nama J2? Well, they understood that while juicing is awesome, another incredible way to get more plant-based nutrition into your lifestyle is with blending. Enter the C2 that combines all the amazing benefits of having a J2 batch juicer assembly and adds a high-speed blender option into one unified machine. This is super cool. So how does it work? Well, the clever engineers at Nama designed a smart motor base so when you put the juicer assembly on, it recognizes the juicer assembly and gives you the option of on, off, or reverse, just like a juicer. With a turn of the knob and a press of the button, the juicer goes to work. When you take the juicer assembly off of the motor base and put the high-speed blender pitcher on, the motor base knows that it no longer is juicing and now it's ready to blend. The digital display changes from juicing to blending, and with the same single control knob, you have the option of a variable speed from slow up to high-speed blend on the right side of the dial, as well as timed preset menu options for blending smoothies, soups, crushing ice, milling nuts or grains, and a self-cleaning option, which I think is really cool. Now, it's not just any juicer that comes with the C2 assembly, it's the exact same juicer assembly as the Nama J2. And if you're not familiar with it, let's remember what it is about the Nama J2 that makes it so awesome. So the J2 took the juicing world by storm a couple years ago and became one of the fastest, most convenient juicers available. It solved the problem that so many people had with juicing, that it took so long to juice due to all the chopping and prep time, as well as standing over the machine and feeding each individual item one at a time. They created a batch hopper setup that allowed you to drop an entire juice recipe into the hopper, close the lid, and then step away while the juicer chops the ingredients, feeds them into the hopper, and juices them all on its own. This allows you to multitask while the juicer is doing its thing. You can be getting the next round of ingredients ready to drop in the hopper, cleaning up the kitchen, checking emails, doing some push-ups, whatever you want. So the cool thing about the new Nama C2 is that the exact same time-saving cold press masticating juicer assembly of the J2 is included. But not only do you get the juicer assembly with the C2, you also get a high-speed blender as well. Now, there are lots of awesome high-speed blenders out there on the market. How does the C2 blender option measure up? Nama seems to have designed it to top any of the best high-speed blenders in the marketplace. To compare, the Vitamix 5200, which is one of the best high-speed blenders in the market, has a top speed of 22,500 RPMs. The C2 blender has a top speed that goes up to 26,500 RPMs, a full 4,000 RPMs higher than the Vitamix. So I think Nama meant business when making sure that their blender was best in class. Some features of the blender that I really like are on the presets on the left side of the control knob. These include a 1-minute setting for smoothies, 1 minute for crushing ice, 7.5 minutes for making soups, 1 minute for milling grains or making nut butters, and I really like the super cool cleaning feature for 1 minute. Or you can just manually use the variable speed option and control the time and speed from low to whatever, however high you want for whatever it is that you're blending. Some people like to add other ingredients like protein powders or superfoods into their smoothies when they're blending, so Nama added this cool measuring cup feature that you can meter in 1 or 2 ounces at a time. This cap also comes off and allows you to use a tamper to help push down the ingredients in the blender. Conveniently, the plunger also fits the juicer hopper lid as well to help push down the ingredients in that assembly as well. And I think this is great for the blender, and I use the plunger a lot when blending frozen fruits into smoothies. But to be honest, I don't think I've ever used the plunger on the original J2, as the cutter in the hopper of the J2 does such a great job of cutting and feeding the ingredients into the juicer bowl. Let's talk a bit more about the juicing part of the C2. The C2 juicer assembly has all the original features that made the J2 awesome, like slow cold press technology of 50 RPMs that helps reduce oxidation and preserve nutrition and allows you to store juice for up to 3 days in your refrigerator. It has minimal BPA-free parts, which are easy to put together and take apart. It has the unique pulp outlet chute that comes apart on a hinge that allows you to easily take it apart and clean it. Cleanup is a breeze. In 3 minutes and 30 seconds, you can have your machine and all the parts cleaned, put back together, and ready for the next juicing session. As for cleaning on the blender assembly, it's equally as easy with the cleaning preset on the left side of the dial. I just give a little rinse of the pitcher first, then fill water to the hot water mark on the side of the pitcher, add a couple of drops of dish soap, put the lid on, set to the cleaning function, hit the button, and let it rip. It has a pulsing program that not only cleans the sides of the blender, but alternates to a super high-speed pulse to even clean the inside of the lid, so it literally cleans up in like a minute. A lot of families love to have the little ones involved with juicing and blending, so Nama has added some built-in safety features on both the juicer and the blender to make it kids safe. The lid on the juicer assembly has to be clicked down completely before the juicer will start turning. Also, the lid on the blender is a new design that has a snap cap feature. It's kind of difficult to take off. That prevents it from coming off if the contents shoot up into the lid during blending. And to avoid burning out the motor, it will automatically turn off if the blender has been running for 7.5 minutes or if the juicer function has been running for 30 minutes. So I don't know, you step outside, you take the trash out while either the blender or the juicer is running, you lock yourself out of the house, it will automatically shut off. In addition to straight juicing and blending, the C2 comes with both a sorbet attachment and a smoothie screen. The sorbet attachment does cost extra when you're purchasing the Nama J2 individually, but it's included at no extra cost on the C2. So it's really a machine that can do it all, from nut milks, frozen fruit sorbets, nut butters, soups, etc. In my opinion, it really covers all the bases for folks who are leveling up the plant nutrition in their kitchen. One thing I think will be cool will be to make nut milks on the juicing assembly of the C2 and then use that as a base to supercharge a blended smoothie with healthy fats and amino acids. That's pretty cool. Is there anything that I don't like about the Nama C2? Well, the base is heavier by a few pounds and has a bigger footprint than either an individual J2 juicer base or a blender base like the Vitamix would have. So I don't particularly like that size. Also, once you put either the juicer assembly or the blender pitcher on top of the base, the height is about 3 inches taller and won't fit under cabinets above your countertop. But if you consider that by only having one base machine and perhaps keeping the blender pitcher or juicer assembly in another cabinet, it considerably cleans up the countertop by just having one sleek motor base on your counter. And it's always sitting there nicely as a reminder that you need to fire it up and make a juice or smoothie. One other thing that I think would have taken the C2 blender to the next level is to have a vacuum blender option similar to the TriBest DynaPro. Vacuum blending is better to reduce oxidation and prevent nutrition than non-vacuum blending for sure. I think the top cap design, I do think it lends itself to adding one in the future, so perhaps the folks at Nama might add that capability down the road. What else is included with the C2? If you're looking for recipes to jump right in on your C2, it comes with 2 great recipe guides, one for smoothies and sorbets and one packed with juice recipes. And I think one of the coolest things that also comes with the purchase of the C2 are 2 exclusive juicing and blending online courses. I don't know of any other juicer company that's doing anything like this, so it's super cool. These courses are created by Nama nutritionists to provide you with the foundations of juicing and blending. They come with a combined 10 plus modules and 50 plus tutorials, custom juice and blender recipes, 2 chef designed meal plans in each course, so 2 5-day and 2 14-day meal plans in total. Incorporates both juicing and blending. The courses seem designed for you to go at your own pace and check out how the Nama team recommends that juicing and blending can easily be worked into your daily healthy lifestyle. These courses are normally available for $50 each or $100 total on the Nama site, but they're yours for free when you buy the Nama C2, so that's pretty cool. So adding all of this up, you get a juicer, a sorbet maker, a nut butter maker, a nut milk maker, a smoothie and soup blender, the juicing and blending courses, all that wrapped up into one machine. I think if you're interested in getting one solid appliance to level up the plant nutrition in your kitchen, the Nama C2 is a great option to consider. Honestly, if one was to buy both the Nama J2 and let's say a Vitamix 5200, it would cost about $1,000. And if you throw in the 2 Nama courses, you'd be well over $1,000. This single machine comes in at about 20% less than that, so I think it's a great value. But that's my opinion, the Juice Feaster point of view. What do you think? Do you think the Nama C2 would be a great addition to your kitchen countertop? Let me know in the comments what you think. And don't forget to check out the C2 directly on Nama's site by clicking the link in the description box below. And if I have a discount code, it will be there as well. That's all for now. Until we speak again, I encourage you to make lots of juice and smoothies and stay juicy.